Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled The Hesped Eulogy for Rebbetzin Doba Shapira Z. Beloved Rebbetzin, Rabbi Kalman Shapira, Shlita, should live and be well, the Rebbe of the Holy Ish Kodesh Shul in Ramat Beit Shemesh. Unfortunately, we lost a princess of Ramat Beit Shemesh of Klal Yisrael this past week. Battle the hard cancer that really causes so much pain and suffering, and finally took her life this past week. The Myers family and the Rahama Or community, we go back with the Shapiros quite a few years, almost 18 years. Before many shuls were around, we came in 2001. The Shapiros were already here, and a few others were living in this part of the neighborhood. Soloveitchik already was in the neighborhood. Should live and be well. And we used to daven. Soloveitchik had his shul on Hayakon, further down by the Luz area, and the people by this area, or Ma'or, Besor area, had our own little minyan. And our Shapiro would speak every week, every Shabbat, give drashot, talk to people about Torah and Halacha. And truthfully, the fledgling the Eish Kodesh community didn't exist yet, and the fledgling Ma'or shul didn't even exist. It was just beginning. We were in a home, didn't even have a set home yet. Go to the Brody's home and this one's home. Brody's would lend us the office as well sometimes. It wasn't an official shul yet, and actually the Rebbe was chosen. Everyone wanted him. We all wanted him to be the Rebbe of Ranam Or. But he had other plans and other dreams, and Baruch Hashem blessed him with such a beautiful Keilah, Eish Kodesh, a thriving, exciting community. And that was the path that he wanted. And Hashem blessed him with it. And we continued with Ranam Or, eventually having a house and then moving to our own shul. But in those early years, such fond memories, not just of the Rebbe and shul, his divrei Torah, and his insights and his love of all of us. Besides that, Doba Rebbetzin played a special role on Hayarkon. That's where they lived, the Rebbe and the Rebbetzin and their children. A young family, that's where they lived, on Hayakon, an apartment there. And everyone knew, Shabbat afternoon, the kids in this part of the community, the Besom or Fa'im area, that was a place to be Shabbat afternoon for Sudash Lishit, where they would come and sing and be given food from the Rebbetzin. And they'd give divrei Torah, but it would never a pressure. It was just so much love. It gave the kids a confidence to give over Torah. And when a child has a confidence to give over Torah, the sky's the limit. I could be a Rebbe. I could be a teacher in Klal Yisrael. And that all started on Hayarkon in the early 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. So the early years were beautiful, beautiful times with the Kilat Or, the Myers family, the Shapiro family, all together. And even when the Rebbe carried out his dreams, that the Rebbe and the Rebbe's would have their own shul, and they said, "No, we're sorry, we're not going to become the Rebbe of Menachem Or." Still, there was no tension, a breakaway, nothing. The Rebbe wanted to have a shtibel kind of a shul, which she's so entitled to. It was going to be his shul, and he could run it his way. There was no tension. There was no rupture. So they, Baruch Hashem, slowly built their building. Or eventually had a house, and we started building our building. But it was two buildings, but one beautiful, happy family. And the Rebbetzin was so happy about that. I remember her commenting, such achdus between the two shuls. Just like it should be. There was no parting in our ways. The Rebbe wanted to have his shul and style, and we have our style. And when we had the funeral last week, where the Kohanim were going to be, it's raining out, they can't be outside, have a loudspeaker outside. It was obvious that the speaker was going to be brought into Rahama Or, and they're going to be wired in. So the Kohanim could sit in the shul in Rahama Or and listen to the Hespedim of the Rebbetzin. Obviously, that's what we're going to do. Over the years, we had Sudash Lishit together. If ever our shul was busy, so 9 o'clock tomorrow, we would just go into Eish Kodesh. And obviously they'll be happy to host us. What's there to talk about? There's such feelings of connection, of achdus between the two shuls and the families, and it's still that way. I know all part of that was all seeds planted by the Rebbetzin, Zechrona Livracha, the desire to keep everyone together. And if it's two shuls instead of one shul, just stay together, keep the achdus. And of course, during all these years, the Rebbetzin was playing such a special role, not only bringing achdus to the community, but raising her family. Where family and the Rebbetzin really are links in two special ways. Links in the general Masorah of Klal Yisrael from Sinai down to now, to this very day, and links in the Eish Kodesh dynasty. What a beautiful dynasty from the Piazetzna Rebbe. And she is a link in there. Look at the beautiful children that they raised. The single children, the married children, the dynasties, the Hasidic dynasties that they married into. And those dynasties married into the Eish Kodesh Piazetzna dynasty. So here they are raising these children, not in the Hasidic community, but raising giants, where famous Hashava Rebbes want their children to marry into the Shapiro Eish Kodesh Piazetzna dynasty. Who's the Eishes Chayil who's raising these children? It's the Rebbetzin, princess of Ramat Beit Shemesh, Zechrona Livracha. During Shiva finished Wednesday morning. I was there on Monday, sitting with the Rebbe. We were reminiscing about our past, the early days. I said, my son Shlomo wanted to come with me, but it was a little bit hard, a new environment. It wasn't so easy for him. Bar mitzvah, 13-year-old, special needs, it wasn't so easy. But Tuesday, he did come with me. But I wanted him to sit with me up front with the Rebbe. But he stood in the back by the entrance of the house, while the Rebbe was on the other side sitting. And I'm trying to encourage, as I'm talking with the Rebbe's sons, trying to encourage Shlomo to move up, move forward. The Rebbe spot Shlomo. He motioned, come forward. Shlomo was too much at this point. What did the Rebbe and his children do? They got up from their shiva chairs. They got up to come to Shlomo so he could be menachem them. So they're talking to him, offering him soda. He loves Coca-Cola. They're offering him that to make him feel good in their shiva house. That's the Rebbetzin speaking. All the love and dedication she put into that family. All the energy she's going to build up tzaddikim. Well, that was the kids. And the Rebbe, of course, leading the way. And making Shlomo feel good. They're consoling Shlomo. Shlomo's a little nervous. He's uncomfortable. It's a shiva house. So much going on. It's a bit much for him. So they're consoling him. That's Tuesday. Wednesday morning, we daven together. So Shlomo's with me davening. There's talis and tefillin. He's davening with us. And davening's over and the shiva's coming to an end. So everyone's sitting. And shiva could often be awkward because halachically not supposed to initiate conversation. It's supposed to come from the avelim. So sometimes it's just quiet and everyone's sitting. The last morning, it's extra quiet because do they even want to begin a conversation? Do they want to just hear Hamakim Menachem? You consoled and get up from your shiva and go to the cemetery. They want to move on already. So it's a bit of an awkward moment. So everyone's just sitting, not knowing, should we just say Hamakim Menachem and let them get up? So what does the Rebbe do? He looks at Shlomo. Shlomo, it's Lena. Thank you so much for davening with us today. Really special to have you here with us. And of course, all the kids give him a nice smile. This is the family that the Rebbetzin produced. Our own little corner of Ramat Beit Shemesh. Giants, Rebbe, the children. which of course it's not surprising that the Rebbetzin, a year ago when they diagnosed her ribs already were broken and she was in so much pain. And it was a brutal disease. Some diseases kill the people, but it's not so painful. This was painful, exceptionally painful. Patches and drugs to try to ease the pain, but it was a grueling challenge. No complaints from the Rebbetzin. Why? The Rebbetzin is not thinking of herself. She's thinking of Klal Yisrael. She's thinking about her family. She's thinking about how the Masorah is going to continue. So yes, she's in pain. That's horrible. The world's not coming to an end because of it. Her world, her specific life here in this world is coming to an end. But the beautiful Rebbetzin in the dynasty is going to continue. Klal Yisrael is going to continue. And she did so much to facilitate that. So it's tragic and sad to lose her. Her legacy is so alive and well. With her husband, the Rebbe, Shlita, Tzaddik in our community. She should live and be well. And with her children, the legacy continues. They should just all live and be well. And Mi'etz Hashem, we will continue to build up Achdus in the community and always have her in mind. She'll be our inspiration. Continue to keep pushing ourselves. We'll continue not to get caught up with our own narcissistic world, self-centered world, but to think outwards like she did. And Mi'etz Hashem, by carrying on those actions, it will be the greatest testimony to Rebbetzin Shapira, Zichrona Livracha. May her memory always be for blessing. May her memory always be an inspiration to all of us. And may her family, her husband, Tzaddik Rav Shapiro, and her incredible children and grandchildren be strong, be blessed with Siyata D'Shmaya from Hashem, and have Nachama and Mi'etz Hashem. We shall just be Zochet to carry on a legacy. Shalom.